But when they asked me to talk about products tonight, I thought, well, it's a new year, and let's see if we can't find some products that can give us a new lease on life. Either make our skin new, make us feel new, help our clothes look new. So I picked a few of these products that can fall in line with that. And you told me that too. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the first one I want to talk about tonight, we talk about hemohim a lot. And if you're fairly new here and you don't know what hemohim is, you don't have to hang on very long before you know what hemohim is. But I'm a registered nurse, and what attracted me to Atomy was I was looking for ways. It turned red, so the battery must be low. I look for ways to help support my health without needing to take medication all the time. And so I found that here in Atomy with our supplements, with hemohim, and with Korean red ginseng. So this is called Hangsamdan, which is the Korean word for that, I think I said it right. And what I love about this is there's not a lot of research in the American medical community about ginseng, but it's used a lot in the Chinese population and in other Asian populations. And there's a lot of documentation about what ginseng can do from that level. The one thing that the American research has shown is that what ginseng does do is it dilates blood vessels. So if your blood vessel is this big, you take the ginseng and it opens it up some. So what do you think happens to your blood pressure if your heart's beating against a vessel that's this big and now is opened up a little bit? Your blood pressure's gonna come down. So I would never say stop taking high blood pressure medication and take this instead. But because that happens, it increases blood flow every year too. So I love to take my ginseng first thing in the morning in my second cup of coffee. It does not have a great taste, but it comes in a package like this. You get 2 of them, with 30 packets each for $80. Now my husband is not a supplement taker. He doesn't have the passion I do for natural things. But once he started taking this every single day, I better not run out. And the reason is because first thing in the morning, he's a minister, so he has to do public speaking 2 to 3 times a week. Something new, 2 to 3 times a week. So that involves a lot of thinking, a lot of creativity. And in the work that I do as a nurse, it's more of a business-related work now. I need to be creative all the time. This helps get rid of the fuzziness in the brain. And it helps you get off with clear thinking first thing in the morning. And that's what I really love about it. The other thing this does is if you're someone who's always cold, with winter coming, we're probably all always cold, but especially in the wintertime, this will keep you warm. This just sends blood flowing to your hands, your feet, as well as your brain. So if you struggle with that, especially if you're diabetic and you struggle with keeping a good blood flow to your hands and feet, which is something that happens with diabetics, this could really help. So the Hangsamdan is $80 for 2 of these, and there are 30 packets in each. So if you're the only one taking it, you take 1 a day, that's a 2-month supply. For me and my husband, we take 1 a day each, that's a 1-month supply. When the budget is tight, I take 1 every other day. You know, there's a way to make it stretch, but it never hurts to give it a try and to take it. So that's what I wanted to talk about with Hangsamdan. The next product we're going to talk about is one that you have in your hands right now, and it's the peeling pad. I remember I've done a lot of product presentations for Atomy, and I remember saying at one point what I love about our skincare is you get good skin exfoliation, good skin turnover without needing to use an acid because the acids can dry out your skin. Well, you do get a good turnover with the peeling gel. You get a great turnover with the peeling mask, but you have to make sure that you're really using them consistently. The peeling mask does take about 30 minutes to dry before you can peel it off. So I've been struggling with some health issues these past few months, and I'll be honest with you, there were some nights I could not stand up at a sink to put my peel-off mask on. I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the physical stamina to do it. My back couldn't handle standing up. But these peeling pads came into my life, and I've got to tell you, Atomy has found another solution exfoliating using mild acids, but moisturizing at the same time. So if you feel those pads, what you would want to do is you'll notice there's a smooth side and there's a rough side. So the side that's a little rough, I use around my nose, on my chin, between my eyebrows, wherever the pores are larger and thicker. And then the smooth side goes on the rest of my face, down my neck, my chest, and on the back of my hands. I have to say too, somebody recently saw a picture of my hand on Facebook. I don't know if I was holding my grandchild or whatever, but they hadn't seen me in a long time. And they said, Lynn, your hands haven't changed in like 20 years. We have to take care of our hands too, because our hands are one of the first places that show signs of aging. And I use these peeling pads on the back of my hands, so I think that that's one of the reasons why. So these peeling pads have glycolic acid, salicylic acid, gluconolactone, and another acid that I wasn't going to try to pronounce called LHA. And they each work on the dead cells in their own way. So when you think of our skin as it rejuvenates and turns over with time, the dead cells lay on the top and the new ones come up from underneath and eventually push the dead ones off. What we want to try to do is remove those dead cells all the time, not just when our body is ready to get rid of them. So our peeling gel helps to do that quickly, the 3-minute peeling gel. And our peeling mask helps to do that while it's also sealing in all the goodness of our skincare products. But this peeling pad can be used first thing in the morning. You get up, you wash your face, peeling pad all over. And then you let that dry. I mean, there is a lot of solution in the peeling pads. We're very generous with that. So you just go ahead, and I just do this to let it dry, and then I proceed with the rest of my skincare. You're gonna notice, I remember the first time I got my peeling pads, I held the container up to here to open it up because I expected to get a really bad acid smell. What did I get hit with instead? White camellia, pure jasmine, lotus, and hydrangea. And if you smell that peeling pad, it's not gonna smell like chemicals to you. It's gonna smell like white flowers. And what do these do? They moisturize our skin. So while we're going ahead and applying these acids to our face to peel off those dead skin cells during the day, we're also putting on some these 4 plant extracts that are gonna help to moisturize the skin as we go along too. It's quick, it's cheap, it's easy. You don't need 6 or 7 products to get this job done. This one thing will get the job done. And I have to say, you get 40 pads for $11. That's unheard of. If you watch any of the shopping channels, or you go to Macy's or Neiman Marcus, some of the higher end stores, if you find a peeling pad, number one, they're not going to tell you that it moisturizes your skin as well as exfoliates it. And number two, the acids in there can be so potent that they can really irritate your skin. But you're going to pay $50, $60, $70 for a month's supply. We're paying $11 for 40 pads. That's really incredible. And so it's a product that I recommend to a lot of people. The next thing I want to talk about is our sheet laundry detergent. Could you walk around and just give everybody half a sheet, please? I use this all the time. So if you think about laundry detergent, we have a powder, we have a liquid, and we have these sheets. So when I saw this, I have to deal with a lot of arthritis, and my mother's in even worse shape. The thought of having to pick up a detergent bottle and pour it into the washing machine, a certain amount, and then put it back down and put the screw top back on, never mind buying it at the store and having to carry it home. All of that is becoming to be too much for me, and it's way too much for my mother. So when we came out with these, I hadn't heard of these or any other company having anything like this. And now I'm seeing an infomercial for a company that's come out with their own, and they think that they're really breaking news. Well, Atomy's ahead of the curve on everything. So this laundry detergent has your detergent in it, your softener, and your brightener. And you have to understand, our detergent is plant-based, our softener is plant-based and is made in France, and the brightener is plant-based. So we don't have nasty chemicals in our detergents, our softeners, or our brighteners. So a half a sheet like that will do about a half a load of laundry. And a full sheet will do a full load of laundry, towels, whatever it is, and then you don't have to add extra softener sheets, and you don't have to add a brightener if you don't want to your colors, because it's included in here. So it's lightweight, it's easy to buy. We have to start thinking not only of, we have to take care of ourselves in more than one way. We have to take care of ourselves physically, but think about it. If you go to Costco or BJ's and you buy one of those big things of detergent and schlep it home, no matter what you pay for it, are you getting any points back?
No.
To apply to building points up to getting money back?
No.
No, you don't. But if you switch all of your regular stuff, or talk your wives or husbands into switching your regular products into things that will give you points back, you'll end up earning some money.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of the beautiful things. That sheet laundry detergent, you get 30 sheets in one package, $11.50.
Wow.
That's your detergent, that's your fabric softener, and your brightener. You can't beat that price, and you can't beat the convenience. No spilling of liquids, no spilling of any extra colors. Some people are very partial to one or the other. But I'll tell you what, I got my mother using these now, and she's got to the point, she lives 2 hours from me, but she'll call me. I've only got 3 sheets left, I need no more detergent. Okay, Mom, I'll get it for you, because it's just too hard for her to use anything else. So I really recommend those highly, and they're easy on your clothes. Sometimes I think detergents they're in cahoots. The people who make fabric detergent and the people who make our clothes are in cahoots, so that the fabric detergent will break our clothes down faster, so that we have to buy more clothes when we need them. That's just a theory of mine, but it's my theory. The other thing I want to talk to you about tonight, and I can't give out samples of this, but this is the Atomy O2 Bubble Power. So this is a powder that's actually oxygen. Thank you for advancing that slide for me. You've always got my back, David. Thank you. And so you've probably heard of products in the general marketplace, Oxy Clean, Oxy this, Oxy that. Well, those are oxygen products, and oxygen is a very effective cleaner, and it's very effective at being antibacterial. So what it is, in effect, is a non-toxic bleach. If you like to make sure your whites are very white and you use a lot of chlorine bleach, it's not good for you. And if you use that on your sheets and you're gonna lay on those sheets, or you're gonna wear the white underwear or the white t-shirt with that bleach in it, that bleach gets into your skin. Your skin sucks everything in. Everything that goes on, it goes right in. And chlorine is not good for us, it's toxic. So what I love about the Bubble Power is it has 5 different enzymes to dissolve stains. The same enzymes that you would hear about in our Feinzyme product to help us digest our food. Because stains are made out of proteins, fats, I'm not going to remember them all, but it's your amylase, your proteinase. The same enzymes that you have in Feinzyme are there to break up these organic substances in your clothes, colors and whites, to remove stains. The other thing that I really love about it is it disinfects 99.9% of harmful bacteria. So recently, there's a product out there that when I was a little girl, my parents would have me spray the house with this stuff to kill germs, and I'd walk behind it and take big deep breaths because it smelled so chemical. But here I'm thinking I'm gonna, Lysol. And here I think that, oh, this is gonna make me healthier, right? Oh my word, I don't know why I'm still here. It just wasn't ready for me. But there's something to be said for trying to keep bacteria count down when we can. So, this kills 99.9% of a bacteria called E. coli, which is found in our stool when we go to the bathroom. Okay. A lot of people don't wash their hands after they go to the bathroom, and they go to the bathroom in the grocery store, and then they go squeeze the fruit that you're going to be buying and picking up. They're putting their hands on the handle of the cart. We need to think about those things, and that gets in our clothes too, just by the nature of the fact we wear underwear. Staph aureus, staphylococcus, you've heard of staph infections. There's a bunch of different staph, but staph aureus lives on our skin, and if it gets too much, we could get an infection from that. So this kills 99.9% of that. Pseudomonas, this is just a side thing, and maybe you have to be a nurse to really appreciate it, but Pseudomonas, when you grow it in the lab, is this beautiful iridescent. It has this beautiful iridescence about it. E. coli does too. But Pseudomonas can cause pneumonia, and really bad skin infections. It lives in water. So if you are fighting a cold or you're immune compromised for any reason, it's very easy to get a Pseudomonas infection. This kills it. And the last one is Klebsiella, which is another bacteria that can cause pneumonia. So if your immune system is weakened, you're very susceptible to that. Bubble Power will help take care of that. It's fragrance-free. It's made with baking soda, eco-certified sodium citrate, and it's got a natural surfactant, which is what helps break stains apart, that's made with coconut and corn. And we have a company that we partner with in Germany called Dermatest, and we submit a lot of our products to Dermatest for testing to see if it irritates the skin. And this has the Dermatest certification that it won't do that. The other neat thing about this is you don't have to use it only for laundry. Put it in some water with a spray bottle, get it to dissolve, and then use that to clean around the house. And that way you're not using harsh chemicals or anything like that. You're cleaning with a natural substance that uses the power of oxygen bubbles to bring things down. So I think that's it. Quiz time.
Quiz time.
Okay, let's go to that quiz, right? Okay. All right, which product that I spoke about tonight supports fatigue resistance? Go ahead. You.
Red.
The red ginseng. That's right. Oh, I didn't know that we had that too.
Oh, you
did
did?
I give this to you? Oh,
We made it. We made it.
Oh, all right. I better start taking 2 packets of ginseng a day. Which one of the below is an exfoliant that gets rid of dead skin cells? Yep.
B.
B, the peeling pad, that's right. Very good. Which product contains allergen-free fragrance? I forgot to cover that one. Debbie? What did you say? C? Yes. The laundry detergent does have a fragrance to it, but it's an allergen-free one. So if someone is sensitive to scents, I can't wear perfume at all. My husband gets instant migraines. This doesn't affect him at all, and we use it for all of our laundry. And which product whitens and removes stains? Yes.
Wow.
Very good. So thank you for your attention tonight. If you have any questions about any of our products, I've studied most of them. I can tell you, Hein Gilbert is a brilliant man who makes sure that quality control is there and that nothing in our products is going to harm you. So you can take comfort in that. A lot of people are looking for that nowadays. It's a priority for them. So you can know and rest assured that Atomy products are going to be healthy and not harm you. Thank you for your time.